Hey Libra, I keep hearing we had a time last night. Something was a really, really good time. It could have been last night, or you could be reminiscing on this really good time you had with a person, a time you had with yourself, a time you had at a certain place, a certain area in the world, a state, a country. But this energy is coming up as we had a time last night. It was a really good time. Like somebody's thinking about some really good time that they had with a person. Um, Also, this could be really good times for you. Like this is a really good time in your life. This is a magical time in your life. I just finished the angel message, which should be up if you're watching this reading. If you haven't, make sure you do so. But this is a really, really good time for you. It's a very, very magical time in your life. Okay, so something magical is happening. All right. Standard personals are still on sale. So if you want to catch that sale, a standard personal for $35 off. Instead of paying $85, you only pay $50. It is a 30-minute reading. This spread 18 cards, but I clarify for the personals, okay? We get personal for the personals, all right? So if you're interested in that, make sure you check that out at sacredlibra.com, all right? I also want to say thank you for all of you who have been supporting. I really, really appreciate it. I love you all for all of your support. Y'all been showing out for me, and I really, really do appreciate it. Right? Yeah, somebody had a time last night. It was a real good time. Somebody could have possibly had a really good time with you. Whatever time a person spends with you is really good time. It's always a good time. Like it's always a good time when they're with you. Yeah, something's always a really good time when a person is with you. Um, Somebody is working too hard, either trying to plan something for a person who, okay, so somebody is working too hard trying to plan something for a person who is just a fake person, a two-faced person. Maybe they're trying to plan like something within a friendship. Maybe they're trying to plan something within a relationship. This could be family member, business relationship, whatever it is. But there's a person who don't deserve it, and that's why you're stressed. Because you're trying to plan for this person to come on your ship, and they only going to create, like, I don't know if this is a word for ships, but turbulence. I know it's for planes, but that's all they're going to cause. You're also trying to get a person. I do feel like it's this energy where you can't help a person who doesn't want to help themselves. It's giving God helps the child who helps himself. It's not someone else out there that's doing it. It's everybody has had that moment where they're like, okay, I need to, want better for myself. I can't expect for another person's better to be higher than my better for myself. Like I got to get up and do it. I have to get up and want it. So I do feel like that you could be trying to help a person who isn't trying to help themselves. I do feel like you could be trying to plan some type of relationship with a person who could be cheating, who could be lying to you. It's just this energy of the people. The journey isn't stressing you out. It's everybody who you trying to bring with you that's stressing you out. Got you feeling overwhelmed, overworked, it's trying to include people in your vision when they don't understand it because they don't have vision. Sorry. If you're not gonna say it, I'll say it. They don't have no vision. So how they gonna respect your vision? They don't even understand what that is or what that's going to. They don't know. They don't understand what it is. What's it's going to bring, whatever. And you just want them to respect your vision. So some of you guys, you are being stressed out on this journey because you're trying to bring so many people along who has done you wrong. Clock that. T. Some people have done you wrong. Some people have lack of integrity and they have questionable motives. You already experienced their questionable motives. You're putting them in the energy of the Five of Swords. You're putting them in this energy of a person with a hidden agenda. Somebody trying to work too hard for a person who got a hidden agenda anyway. Somebody is stressed out and they're thinking that this person is supposed to come in there and help them and relieve them of some type of stress, but they're adding more stress to it. You get abundance from some type of past choices. But there's a need for you to rethink who. Rethink the guest list, please. Okay. Somebody needs to go over that guest list and, rethink the guest list because everybody can't go. And it's just going to stress you out and you already at the 10. And the work, like you're doing, like how to maneuver under stress. But it's bringing along these people to your opportunities. I feel like a person could be trying to taint or mess up your opportunities. Something is your God-given opportunities. Okay. And I know this for sure because you go from the 3 and you go right into the 4. Okay. This 4 of wands. So much to celebrate here. And this is coming with great speed. Like so many blessings are going to be happening that you're going to have to sit down and catch your breath so you can process all of them. Just send thanks to your angels and the divine and God and all of that now in advance for how something is about to get a little crazy, but a great crazy for you. Not a stressed out, not what these people doing to you crazy. Okay. Not that. It's definitely going to be so much to celebrate. You have so much to celebrate. You do have this amazing opportunity that's coming towards you. You possibly could have the ability to move your whole family or tribe or somewhere or people to a whole different environment. But I do feel like you could be putting a lot of stress on you and this is not your job. Like something is not your job. You could definitely be a wise counselor. You could definitely be within this tarot community. If you are, make sure you plug yourself down. We support here. We definitely support here. And Libra can always use more messages. So yeah, if you are definitely in that, it looks like you are going to be rising to the height of something. I feel like you could also be getting like really big downloads. There's also a wise counselor surrounding you. The Hierophant has just been all over your reading. So your wisdom, your discernment is high level. That's probably why you could be meeting with other Hierophants out there. I'm also getting you're learning how to trust yourself. For some of you guys, you've been getting this wise sight, this wise discernment, it's a reason why you make your choices or you make the certain choices that you make. It's because you're very, very wise and you do have sight. Definitely do have sight. So trust yourself. Also, you can trust the advice that's a wise counselor. This is a highly respected person. Something that's giving you somebody is giving you some type of wise advice you can definitely trust. You can take this in. But it has a lot to do with all of these blessings that's coming to you so fast, so quick. I do also feel like if you try to bring these people along with you while you're celebrating, while you're supposed to be partying and just having fun or sitting back enjoying the fruits of your labor, somebody is going to try to cause some turbulence. Like, okay, There may be unnecessary arguments, unnecessary drama, chaos, and things like that just happening for no reason. It's because these people have questionable motives. All right. You do have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. That seed that you planted is blossomed. The seed that you planted has blossomed. Um, you were able to do something beautifully in the midst of some turbulence. We do have the Five of Swords right on top of the Queen. So I do feel like that there could have been a lot of people surrounding you. And like I said, I feel like you know exactly who these people are because you're in this energy of this Queen energy, and the Queen may not say too much, you know. If you look at old movies on queens and their mannerisms, they was the art of moving in silence. Like the art of moving in silence, the art of being behind the scenes, that art of that divine feminine energy. So you may have seen a lot of things, but you haven't quite said a lot of things. You could have not said anything. One thing about the Queen is she's not going to say anything at all. And when you don't say anything at all, it does bring a lot of it brings a lot of attention to you because everyone's wondering. They're trying to figure out what you think. They're trying to pick your mind. They're trying to figure out, they're trying to fill in the blank lines and fill in the gray areas. But something that you planted has really, really blossomed. And you've been able to do something beautifully in the midst of this turbulence. And you were able to create some type of financial backing for yourself. So you were able to secure a house. You could have been able to secure a job or a nice position, able to secure your own business, able to secure something that is solid, is grounded, is really, really structured. You're very, very proud of this, and you do have a lot of knowledge about how to do this. And you do have a passion to help a person on how to do this. So I do feel like you can definitely be someone's wise counselor right now. Just by how you were able to continue to nurture what it is that you planted, how you were able to continue to make very, very smart business decisions, no matter the turbulence or no matter whatever is going on around you. So I do feel like your sight is really, really big because you could have been getting misinformed by a person, but you went off of your own compass. So how you make your decisions, no matter how, like sometimes Libras are very, very like, not even sometimes, all the time. Libra is an overthinker, okay? And we have a very, very like special way to make our decisions. And sometimes it may take a while. Sometimes we get overwhelmed and we may overreact to get emotional and have to pray and have to fast and have to do all this. And the person will be like, you're only choosing this. But it's not that. It's like we have this energy where we're so tapped into sight. We're so tapped into the light and the core truth of a matter that sometimes the truth of the matter don't necessarily, it's not here yet on this physical plane. And Libra can suffer a lot of the hit for being the first to make a certain type of decision. And then time will go past, and then sometimes generations will go past. And it'll be like, oh, I see why Libra made that decision 100 years ago. You know, something like that. So I do feel like, you know, we are first, and we do have this energy of knowing things first and before a lot of people know. So we do have this knowing. It hit with you being in tune with your spiritual energy, in tune with your divine feminine energy. That just takes it to a whole nother level. But nonetheless, you were able to secure a bag in the midst of some type of turbulence, destruction, unwise choice to keep people. These are multiple people around you, people who lack integrity and who have questionable motives. And these people stress you out. They don't stop this opportunity coming towards you. If you bring these people on a ship now, and the ship get the rocking, and you may have to take a detour, and it takes you longer to get where you go, I done told you, okay? Because it's not the journey itself that's causing the stress. It's you trying to carry these people with you. All right. We do have the Six of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Sun. This Six of Wands here is this victory. It's a wise choice that's going to bring you a lot of public recognition. I do also feel like you could be surrounding yourself around lack driven. You know, sometimes people are driven by their abundance. They're driven by their manifestation. Like I want to be around people who I can see that they're manifesting nice things in their life. Like like they talk about it and they got it. Okay. I like to be around people like that, not people who, and no shade, but not people who can't seem to hold on to, or when they get something, they're negative or they have a negative mindset. They have an energy where they feel like they have to use a person, or they feel like that they have to take, like they don't have this energy where they can. It's a certain type of confidence that you have when you feel like you can build something. You feel like you can. Then divine, that would be divine masculine's energy, and it's like when the masculine energy feels like that he has all the tools to build, he can build whatever it is that he wants. He don't have to wait on anyone. He don't have to do, follow anyone else's orders. He has the tools and the means to build. It's a certain type of confidence that comes with that. Now with the divine feminine energy, when you feel like you have that energy to birth what it is that you want, I can create it inside of me. Like you won't even know what I got going on. I can create it all like inside of me, and it's a spiritual birth, so you won't even know that I'm carrying. You won't even know that I'm with child right now. And then next thing you know, you have that thing. Next thing you know, it's a whole life that's here. Next thing you know, it's a whole new beginning. Next thing you know, everything changes. So I do feel like there's a need for you to kind of surround yourself around people like that, who have the ability, who feel like I can make it happen. It may not happen as fast as I want it. It may not happen as, quick. It may not happen the way that you want it to, because it's not up to us and how. Like we don't worry about the how things get to us, but just having that initial thought that you can do something, like you can make it happen. And this is what this 6 of Wands energy is. And for some of you guys, you're going to understand once you get in this victory, once you start celebrating. Somebody does bring someone, or somebody this could be a lesson learned. Like you could be listening to this, like, and it's hitting a little on a deeper level because you did this. Like you took some people along to an opportunity and you were celebrating it, and you realize these people surrounding you are negative. You realize the negativity of it. You realize why you can't listen to it, or why you don't listen to it. Or you realize why you need to have some detachment, and why there needs to be boundaries between you and these people. For some of you guys, they do come to some type of celebration and stress you the hell out. Period. Hopefully this isn't like so bad where a person, because I did hear a story about a person like getting this big like promotion and being able to, you know, bring the people of her tribe, or her people that she considered her tribe, to this next level, to this level of opportunity. And they talked bad about her to the people surrounded. They tried to stop some type of relationship that um, she would possibly be making in the future. They talked bad. They said embarrassing stories. They tried to do things like that. So hopefully it's not like that type of dirty macking. That ain't even dirty macking, but it sounds like dirty macking a little bit. It's the form of it. Someone's talking down. Somebody's trying to stop a person from elevating, pull something back down. I feel like a person has gotten too high, where there could be people around you that's trying to humble you. And these are the people you're trying to celebrate the victory with. This is a great time of joy and success. There's also this energy of these people being blocked from you. So there may be something where, let's say, like everyone's going on a trip and everything's fine, but something's wrong with this person's passport, something's wrong with this person's ID, something's in that person's luggage, and something is over here, and they can't join the trip, and you have to go. like there could be something caught up here, because I do see a block with the sun. You know, sun brings in this positivity. I do feel like some of you guys could have dealt with something like this in the form of in the past, and you could be really, really protective. But I do feel like for majority of you, these cards, you're stressed out by trying to keep these people around. You're stressed out by trying to celebrate and heal and celebrate and nurture and celebrate and be there and support and do that. When you don't get the same thing back. You're here working by yourself. How are you trying to bring everybody on this ship to this new opportunity and you don't have not one helping hand? There needs to be some type of, you know. We do have the King of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess here coming out. There is this energy of some spotlight, of a magical opportunity where you can take the spotlight. There's a magical opportunity where you can shine. There's a way of shining here. There's also this energy of you communicating your vision. There's also a person, there could definitely be a person that's really, really motivational and inspiring and ambitious. They're a leader. They may be a public speaker or something like that. You may want to start speaking publicly and working on certain things so you can be a better public speaker. I feel like that could be in your future, because again, you do have this insight on how to get things done when things aren't, you know, as good as you would like it. Like you're not around the supportive system that you would like to be around. And you do have a lot of knowledge and wisdom on this. So you are in the energy of passing on that knowledge because you feel like it's helpful. Because you had to dig and search and try to find and figure it out. So now that you found it, it'll be easier for these next people who are going to be getting this knowledge for you, because you love to share knowledge. All right, we do have the Magician. We were just talking about the Magician having all of its tools. The Magician is here. Magic is alive in your life, but it's hard for you to make a choice. You do have the tools to complete what it is that you want, but there's a lack of self-confidence. There is this energy of you being afraid to take action, but you do get into this energy of you taking responsibility of your own life and taking responsibility of the tools that you have. I do feel like you look at something completely differently, where you look at what it is that you have and what you have to offer as huge instead of small. Okay. With the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Wands here, even though you're stressed out and you are still planting these seeds, okay? You are still planting these seeds, which you are going to reap the rewards for. There is some type of help that's coming in. And no, it's not from these people. There is this help that's coming in. There is this person who's a motivator. This could be this wise counselor that's coming in. But there is a person who is definitely coming in. For some of you guys, there is a lot of public recognition that's coming in for all of your work. So then again, since you are going to be recognized, you have these people with some foul motives around you. That also may be a problem of how you took all the recognition. Newsflash, you did all the work. So somebody could be upset that you took all the recognition for something that you did all the work for. Where does that even make sense at? Like, how? Make it make sense. All right, we do have the Five of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. There's a magical opportunity. Instead of focusing on this, because the Queen knows. Yeah, the Queen knows. Queens are very, very smart. And they're usually the first to know. They're usually the first to see. It's that divine feminine energy. Everybody knows how divine feminine energy. We talk about the masculine energy protecting. But the feminine energy protects the masculine energy too. I heard this nice quote. They was like, if you, in order for you to be like a powerful masculine person, you need to have a powerful feminine person around. And there's so many masculines who can attest to the first person who sniffed out a snake on the team was a feminine. It's not going to be the masculine. Masculines don't even, they are so oblivious sometimes to me. That's how I look at things. Like, you didn't see that. You didn't notice that. You didn't notice the change in the tone. You didn't notice how they looked. And they're not really looking at those details that much. But the divine feminine energy is. And you know, divine feminine, like women, we get a bad rap, like it's messy, or of course we'll notice different things. It's no, it's our intuitiveness that's understanding that the energy is changing within this conversation, or the energy is changing within this room. We are the regulators of this energy that's here, so we can regulate things. Okay. So I do feel like you do know of what's going on, and you could be thinking about how could you fix this, how could you make it better, how can you whatever. But there's something else that's coming into you. It's a magical opportunity. I feel like there's a need for you to stop focusing on what you don't like and focus on what it is that you want and what you love. I do feel this energy of you becoming your own priority, and these people are definitely going to call you selfish. Don't be afraid to be called selfish. All right. You do have the Three of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is like a collaboration that's happening here. There's a person that's coming towards you with an opportunity. They're coming towards you with something to offer, possibly even help. Possibly even some type of mentorship. Possibly they could be offering you a chance to speak with them, to work with them. They're offering you some type of opportunity. So there's an opportunity that comes towards you. Okay, now we have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. It looks like you knew something was going to be very, very successful. You knew something was going to be good. You knew something was going to be a great investment for you. This is you knowing that your high priestess energy made, so some of you guys, you tapped into your high priestess energy and you made some type of smart business decisions. Whether this was a investment, you made a really, really smart business decision because you tapped into your intuition. All right, we do have the the Ten of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Also, your high priestess energy was getting you through working hard. So yeah, you were you did do a lot of work. You did do a lot of something you put a lot of energy into. Now is the time for you to tune in deep. Okay. I do feel like that this could be a time for you to rest. You worked hard, like you worked hard enough. This is a time for you to turn inward. This is not a time for you to overwork yourself at all. Okay. We do have the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles with the Magician here. And the Magician understands, like the Magician can see what's happening. What you need to succeed will manifest, no matter how like nasty a person's motives are. Like somebody has some really, really questionable motives. Like they're a really, really nasty individual. Okay. But you're going to be able to manifest some type of financial security, some type of financial abundance. I feel like somebody thought that they played you, but they didn't. Okay. They played themselves. You do have the Four of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups energy coming in. This is a great time of celebration for you, especially for your hard work. You could be getting promotions and things like that that's happening right now. This is a great time for you to celebrate. There's another surprise for you too. So I do feel like while you're celebrating yourself, you do also have another surprise. And this Four of Cups is coming from you focusing on the celebration. It's focusing on the seed that you planted and the fruits that you are enjoying from that labor, but then you have no idea what's coming behind. So there's a whole other blessing that's coming towards you. This is just basically confirming how magical this time is for you right now. With the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands and the Magician, of course, with the 4 plus the 6, that's 10. So I do feel like some people could have definitely took these people with them to celebrate, and they stressed them out again. But the bigger energy here will be the magician energy of you understanding that you have all the tools, understanding that you have things in control, understanding that you are blessed, understanding that you are a master manifester. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to manifest that house for some reason that I'm seeing this house. It's definitely going to be a car. It could be some type of relationship that you're manifesting. For some of you guys, it has everything to do with a home, not actually like the brick by brick, but it's like the home, the family in the home. So I do feel like you have like this safe space that you do manifest. And no matter how a person tries to rain on your parade, you're happy with self. Okay. You seen exactly what it is that you did. You seen how you were able to kind of speak your life into being, how you had to check yourself and get into a confident version of yourself and to be able to deliver certain things. And you're very, very proud. So you're not letting anybody take that away from you, which is good here. With the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the High Priestess knows that there's somebody that's coming towards them with an issue, and someone has an issue with you being recognized for some type of work. Also, this could be you being spiritually recognized. Somebody has a type of issue of you getting some type of blessing. A person feels like that your blessing is everyone's blessing, but their blessing is just theirs. And your high priestess energy knows this. So you may keep a particular person out. I do feel like somebody could be more violent than the next person. Someone could like they could be known to carry some type of weapons with them, or they known to speak, weaponize their words or something like that. It's like you're keeping a person who's violent out, whether they're verbally violent or they're physically violent. Like you're keeping yourself away from this violent individual, or you're definitely going to get an insight to keep yourself away from this violent individual. If you're dealing with a person who has a violent tongue, they don't need to cut you again with their tongue. Like keep yourself away from this person who has this violent type of energy. If you're dealing with a person who does violent actions and want to hurt you throughout their actions and their words to you, you don't need to get hurt again. Like you understand what this person is up to. There's need for you to keep this person out your energy. Your high priestess energy is going to tell you, beware of that person, or that person's coming in hot, or that person's going to try to start an argument, or watch this person going to try to start something. I feel like you're going to put your focus on an individual if they're there, or they're not going to be invited somewhere. Just period. With the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here, you're confused as to where this person is coming from. And this person is coming from a lack mentality. I told y'all that y'all are abundant. I told you have this abundant energy. This is just a state of being that you're in. And the person is mad at you because they're coming from a place of lack. In their place of lack, they can't possibly see why something is yours, or why you got blessed with something, or why you were able to get the recognition for something, and why you have control over your blessings or your rewards or something that came. Somebody wants you to give to them. Somebody needs some type of assistance. Somebody could possibly be asking you for money and upset with the answers that you say, or upset that you have to get back to this to them, because you're in a very, very like confused state. Like that hit me off guard. Like it's like this energy of, yeah, that hit me off guard, or I was not expecting that. So yeah, like what is that? What is that energy? Somebody confuses you with their negative energy. Or since you're in your high priestess energy, you make up your mind about this person who has this lack energy. I feel like it's more so of you making your mind up with this person that's coming at you so aggressively. Like a little bit too aggressive for your comfort, a little too much now. With the Wise Counselor and the Five of Pentacles and the Magician here, It does look like you have some type of answers that's coming towards you. If you're looking for some type of assistance anywhere, this could be successful funding. This could be some type of assistance with financials or something like that. It definitely does come to you. I do also feel like spirit lets you know that you are your own solution to a problem, or you have something already, or you have access to something already, which could be a solution to many problems here. I do also feel like that there's a person who could possibly be coming to you, talking to you about a person or people that no longer need to be around you, how you need to detach yourself from a certain amount or a group of people. We do have the the Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Thank you. Thank you. You will not be inviting this person. Somebody is not going to get invited to the celebration. Okay? Someone's not going to get invited to the celebration. If they're having a celebration, you're going to be like, oh, I can't make it. It's just this energy of cutting, of understanding where the burden lies. I feel like it was hard for you to understand where the burden lies because you were moving a lot of parts. You were carrying 10 wands. So you're like, of course I'm going to feel stressed. Of course I'm going to feel overwhelmed. And you weren't really blaming anything on anyone, or you weren't really kind of seeing things for what they are. But now you have some time to rest and get back to yourself. You can possibly see what things are. You can see where the stress and how stressful something has been for a while. So I do feel like there is definitely going to be some type of isolation, which thank God, because you definitely need to isolate yourself. And you don't want a person, like, you worked really, really hard. If you're celebrating yourself, you don't want a person to stop your celebration or create drama in your celebration and not try to give you the means to celebrate something. You just don't want that type of people around you. Especially not with the work that you're doing, especially the spiritual work. I feel like you're not going to be able to ignore this. The moment you get into your high priestess energy, you're not going to be able to ignore anything. You have the high priestess, the magician, and the Hierophant out. So all these wise people who are tapped in spiritually, you are not going to be able to ignore whoever this person is. You just not. You're going to feel it. Feel it. All right, and we have the Sun, which is exposure. So we have the wise counselor, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords here. This is a block being removed. This could be a blindfold being removed. This is just it being removed. Wisdom, spirituality, prayer, meditation removes this mask or this blindfold that you've been wearing, or it removes some type of obstacle, or this could be a lack of confidence. It removes it. Just this spirituality, just you tapping in more with yourself and becoming more and more of a spiritual being. You may think that in order to build your confidence, you have to look a certain type of way or be a certain type of size, but the more and more that you get in tune with who you are spiritually and start loving that version of you, this kind of brings in this energy, or wherever you were stopping and procrastinating or sabotaging yourself because of a lack of confidence, it literally like disappears. And then I also want to say burst into flames, because with the Sun, but it literally is gone. Like, it's completely gone. Also some type of blindfolds. Like I said, you're not going to be able to ignore this, especially with all of the wisdom and discernment that you're getting in this time in your life. All right. So I'm going to leave this reading right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up, and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.